Hey, this is Mike, and you're watching Real Black, and today we have the honor and privilege of being with two great gentlemen, stars of the new movie What Men Want, Mr. Richard Roundtree and Mr. Aldis Hodge.
Sweet new wheels. A little pre-celebration for the big day, huh?
I'm making partner, baby. Time to break that glass ceiling.
We all know who deserves this. Give it up for our Summit, Worldwide Sports Management's newest partner. Whoa! Allie, that pass was actually to Eddie. All right.
I'm so sick of this boys club. Every day's payday.
You don't connect well with men. Just stay in your lane.
I don't trust women who don't get dudes. Like I don't trust a man with no eyebrows and too many keys.
Welcome to Philly.
What's happening, man? Thank you.
And I'm sure it's like a welcome back for you.
It is indeed, yeah. I was reminiscing in the car coming over here. In high school, we used to come down here for the pin relays.
Ah. Well, okay. Well, you're from New York?
Yeah.
Okay, but you went to school
Southern Illinois.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Did a little research.
Okay.
This is an exciting film for me because this is What Men Want. It's Taraji Henson, who was also in Hidden Figures with you. I don't know what happened. You were hooked up with Janelle Monáe, and now you got Taraji.
All that's left is I just need to be in a movie with, hooked up with Octavia. I done made the round. You know,
That's the way
two black men. So what attracted you gentlemen to the role?
Well, I've been playing a lot of dads the last few years, and the aspect of working with Taraji, come on now.
Yeah. Well, she does
It's
it
a
all.
no-brainer. I mean, and the entire cast of some incredible talent. So I was all in.
Yeah. Right. And for me, I love the fact that I got to play a positive image of a single father. You know, very rarely do we see that on screen. And this man is out here, he's doing his thing, but he's, actually trying to raise his son. He's trying to be there. I love that. And then, of course, it's an opportunity to do something different, a little avant-garde for me. It's been a while since I touched the comedy, and to do it with Taraji, she's got such great energy. It's kind of like the perfect vehicle right now to go explore a whole new avenue.
Exactly. Well, I had my intern do some Googling, some research. In the last 30 years, there have been 546 films with predominantly black casts.
Yeah.
And out of that, only 46 with positive black fathers. And your film is the only one where neither of you brothers is in jail.
Wow.
I'm just kidding, man.
And you have...
I don't have no interns.
No.
But it does speak to the fact that we need to see this image more.
Yeah, I mean, because both of us are actually playing positive single fathers who stayed there and actually tried, and we were in our kids' lives, and yeah, it's terribly needed.
Yeah. Well, with the time we have left, I want everybody to see the film because it's important that this movie open at #1. It's black writer, black producer. We need more black billionaires. That's what I always say. Because that's the number Kevin Hart said. If we get to $1 billion, when he gets $1 billion, he'll really, truly be able to help the black community. So we want we want more black billionaires.
Honestly, I think that.
But if you're not a black billionaire, speak to that.
I would say that you actually don't need. You just need ambition. You need efficacy. You need execution right now, because he's actually probably helping a lot more people than he thinks just by being an example, right? So you don't need $1 billion, but you just need the intent to help your community. You look at a film like this where, look at what Will Packer's been doing over his last few films and how he's really commercializing and normalizing looking at black people in film, where it's no longer, oh, this is a black film. It's just a film. That's what we're looking for. It's just a film. We're a part of society. We are a normal part of society, and we don't always want to have to explain why we're there. You know what I'm saying? We just want to exist because we're regular people, and we have so many facets. There are so many facets to the black community in general, and the film world gets a very limited perspective on our beautiful culture. Right. So all you need is the intent, the dream, the execution, and the right team of people around you. And you got a film like this where we get to see Taraji doing a thing, tackling very current issue with, women dealing with that glass ceiling. And she's cracking it, in a hilarious way. And when you watch this film, you will realize, wow, these regular people. This is regular life. These are normal people. These are people you see every single day.
Well, without question, and it helps. It's also entertaining, but the scenes especially with you two together, and then you are basically a conscience of the film. The aspiration of winning, we all want, but we're not always gonna it's not always in monetary terms. No, is it?
As a dad, with your daughter, you want to protect them every possible way, and I did the best that I could with the tools that I had. Coming from a fighting background, and I taught my daughter, it's 1st and 10, using a metaphor of football or boxing. This is how you got to do it. Just watch, watch. Don't protect yourself. The problem with that, you have no vulnerability, and you'll fight, breaking that ceiling. But what happens here, she lost sight of. And when I see, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a turnaround.
Yeah. So my last question, because I have some things I need to share with you. I am very interested. This junket, you two gentlemen, two solid representations of black men, very selective in your roles, have been spending a lot of time together. What are you talking about when the cameras aren't on, when you're in the car, when you're on the plane? What is the OG teaching you, and what are you learning from the OG?
Fellowship, man, just bonding. Talk about life. I remember how we really came to connecting on set was crazy, because I had this book on me called The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams, right? So it kind of goes into the whole history of black folks, colonization, pre-colonization, all that, right? How we got to where we are now, right? So I'm doing this research crazy, right? Leave my book, go shoot a scene, come back, the book is gone. I was like, where the book at? I was like, where the book? Y'all seen my book? It's a little book. So then I hear murmurings. I think Richard. I saw Richard reading the book. I'm not about to go ask Mr. Richard Roundtree for my book back. Like, I ain't, I'm not about to roll you for my book. You know what I'm saying? But I ran up on. I said,
was that the end of the story, or did it turn out you were a kleptomaniac and you're just stealing things off to set everyone? What was going on with this book, sir?
True that. It's a very, very deep book, and I was lucky enough that he turned me on to it. However, it is in my house, and I have let it fall through the cracks and not returned it yet. But on our return to Los Angeles, you will get your book back.
Oh, is that the low-key, I need my book back?
No, actually, no. That's
straightforward.
That's a gift to you, brother, because I got another copy.
Keep the book.
That's you.
I think you should just keep the book.
You did say that.
Yeah, I got another copy, man, because honestly, if I had the opportunity to connect with you that way, that's the coolest way I can ever think of, But yeah, man, it's just, fellowship.
Back then, it was a fight for you to keep your own wardrobe. So the book, I think, is past due. Any final words? A lot of actors working, Mr. Roundtree, and you've seen it all. You've been it all. And I think the biggest crime of my generation is that a lot of young filmmakers were not in a position or did not give back and create opportunities for fellowship to happen on their sets back in the 90s. And I'm so happy that's happening now. Any words of advice to people who are making the next move? The door has now opened again.
The only words of advice, I've been noticing a phenomenon that's incredibly beautiful. people with this paint job, you talk to them, they are brilliant. They have done their homework. I would like to instill the importance of education. Do your homework, do your schoolwork, get that education, because it broadens you as a human being to know the history.
Well, look at you, pressing all the ladies.
Whatever.
Why would I waste a second on her when I got you standing right here in front of me?
2 black men not in jail, fathers, possibly. When is this coming out? Groundhog's Day?
February 8th, brother.
February 8th.
Coming out February
Okay.
8th. You better take your mama, your auntie,
You're
your
not gonna
sister,
get this
your
too
cousins,
off.
and them.